Well, good morning, good morning. We're glad you're here. We're up on Facebook. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. Here's the Here's the Casperator. There's the Casper doggy. You want to see your friends out there? We'll come up a little higher. Okay. There you go. There you go. We're inside, obviously, in Southern California. There's more rain. Good morning from Boise. Good morning from Hollywood. Good morning from Palm Desert. Hi, everybody. Nice to see we're all gathering. Here we go. We're going to get ready to gong ourselves in about a minute. And we're going to spend 20 minutes together on Coffee with Casper talking about all the things that we already know, but touching on them that we might be strengthened in our awareness and we might open ourselves to even more good. That's where we're going this morning. Yay, yay, yay. Happy February 20th of this leap year. Nice to see everybody this morning. Good morning from South Carolina. Good morning, Arlen, from San Clemente. Good morning, North Carolina. Good morning, Santa Rosa. My, we're all over. Isn't that great? Good to see everybody this morning. Good to be seen. And here we're going to go. Gong ourselves in just about a minute here. All right. Good morning from Oklahoma. All righty. We're in there. We're in there. We're in there. The gang is all gathering. And here we go. It's 8:30. Let's gong ourselves in. Casper wants to come up one more time. Say hello. Okay, there he is. There's the Casper boy. He says he's in. He's in. We're going to gong ourselves in. Here we go. All right, big boy, down again. Okay, here we go. So we're going to take a big deep breath, and then we're going to let out the sound ah. And as we ah, we're going to relax our shoulders, yeah? Okay, ready? Big deep breath in. Ah. And just follow the breath. Take a holy breath. It's holy because you're making it consciously. And one more time. Big deep breath in. Ah. Relaxing the shoulders. And now bring the energy up into your heart center. And we're just going to hang out in our heart center for these next 17, 18 minutes together. Aloha from Honolulu. Great to have the island out here with us. Good to be with you this morning. So, little update. I'm doing a talk for one of the Centers for Spiritual Living groups in Midtown Atlanta. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning California time, so 11 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. And the address for that talk on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock Eastern time is CSL Midtown, cslmidtown.org. And we're going to stay on this same subject that we're on today. And the title for that talk on Sunday is called The Way of the Soul. And the little blurb that they asked me to write, which I did, it is the path of fulfillment walks with each and all. The path of fulfillment. That means your total fulfillment. It walks with each of us. And it walks with everyone. It is not, this path is your high self, and as we've talked about here on Coffee with Casper many times, we love that quote from the 12th century mystic Meister Eckhart, who says the soul has two faces. One of them gazes at the glory of God. Good morning, Elizabeth from North Hollywood. Nice to see you this morning. One aspect of our soul is gazing at the glory of God, and because our personal self, the small self, is not as aware as our high self, obviously. We came, as my friend, the teacher Marlene Oakes used to say, when we came from the light, we put on a coat of skins, and also we entered into the amnesia mist, meaning we did not totally remember who and what we are and what we really came to do. Now, as you know, I believe we are entering a new era. And entering that new era has been defined as the age of Aquarius, as defined as an ascension of humanity and the earth. It's defined in many ways, but in a real way, the human race and the earth are rising up to a new level of understanding. As we listen to the teacher from the England and the Middle East, Judge Thomas Troward, what he reminds us is that each individual must come into the awareness themselves. In other words, we must become conscious of that which our soul already knows. So one of our aspects of our soul is gazing at the glory of God and seeking to communicate. The other aspect is directing the senses, talking to us personally, which is showing us the way, the light, and the truth. It's showing us how each day to become more and more aware of our true and eternal nature, and as Judge Thomas Troward said, and to bring heaven's first law, which is the law of harmony, into effect in our lives. Now, we have always seen throughout time the saints, sages, mystics, prophets, poets, and masters who have ascended beyond the consciousness of the race and found a way to access their high self and therefore transcend the limitations of their time on earth and the limitations of the masses in their time of earth. To see, as the philosopher Ernest Holmes said, through the mist into the eternal and changeless reality. Now, we are at a time where more and more people on a regular basis, because there are more light workers on the planet, more people who are conscious of their I am nature, more people who are knocking on the door of that. Good morning from Arizona. Good morning, Daz from North Hollywood. More people knocking on the door of that I am self, knocking on the soul's awareness of its at one-ment with all life. Coming into the awareness that the reason we have been given individualization is to experience the glory of what it is to be a human being fully alive. And that was the Catholic monk, St. Ignatius, who said the glory of God is a human being fully alive. Now, we've all had moments in our lives when we've seen through the mist and we've got glimpses. Oh my God, this must be the kingdom of heaven right here. Moments when pure joy or pure bliss or pure amazement at the glory of life has popped through for us. Now, what we know is that we have a right to live in that awareness all the time. Now, we're human. We're going to fall short. We're going to fall into the trap of fear and doubt. We're going to fall into the trap of believing that we are not significant. We're going to fall into the trap of believing that not one person can make a difference in the world. And the reality is, it is each one of us that makes a difference in the world on a daily basis in our own unique way. So I would say, and you probably heard me say, that most awakening souls in this lifetime have come with a common purpose. And that common purpose is to serve an awakening world, to serve in a time where light is overcoming the darkness, and darkness does not fight light. It is our tuning into light and drawing light into our experience on a daily basis. And that's through our prayers and meditations, through our spiritual practice. Now, I've been someone who's been working on changing his mind, again a quote from Ernest Holmes, changing my mind and therefore changing my experience, and have to work even after 47 years of practice. I have to work on a daily basis on remembering who I am, remembering that I am one with the one, remembering that I am born in that eternal light as the gift of the Most High to itself, through itself, out of the pure impulsion of the universe, which is love. Can you imagine to just simply remind yourself on a daily basis that you were born out of love to express the glory of love as you, in the way that you do it in your unique way? Now, all of us, even though we have a common mission, each one of us is going to interpret that mission, if we're tuning into our high self, we're going to interpret that mission through our high self, to our personal self, and that's where the game, as Florence Scovel Shinn said, the game of life really begins, right? When we begin to say, you know what, my personal self is cute, a little stubborn, a little thick, a little slow to wake up to the reality of itself, a little willing to follow the masses of humanity in their being asleep, right? It is letting go of that personal self and saying, no, I am the awakened one. I am the one, in the one, as the one, with the one, for the one, that is awakening to my true nature by means of paying attention to my high self by means of being able to walk with that high self, because it is directing the senses every day in a way that will lead us to the path of our complete fulfillment. I love the line from Dr. Holmes. It is in the nature of experience to express, it is the nature of spirit to express through us, not in limitation or doubt, but in freedom. Not in limitation, doubt, or want, but in freedom. It is the nature of the soul to express through us, not in limitation, fear, or doubt, but in freedom. So what if we began to daily walk asking, seeking, knocking, as we have been advised by a universal teacher, not aiming at any one group, not aiming at any one religion, not aiming at one tradition, but a way shower who simply said, this is how you do it. You ask your high self to come into your experience. You ask your high self to lead you out of the darkness and the fear and the limitation into health, wealth, perfect love, and the perfect fulfillment of your soul's purpose. I came from the light in order to bring forth the light, to touch not only myself, my family, my friends, and those who are in the arena of my experience, but to vibrate out through the sum total of all that I am, to allow that tone that comes from me, that is the sum total of everything I've thought, said, done, and felt. It is my conscious interacting with the law of the circle, which means that which comes from me returns to me as my experience. And that's the law of the circle. And everyone is directly connected to the law of the circle. And not everyone believes it or knows it. Not everyone is taking responsibility that that's what is happening to me is happening through me. But here we are, light workers in the world awakening. And so what is it that we need to do in a new way today? What is it? Hey, good morning, Marguerite. What is it that we need to do in a new way today is in tune ourselves to that high self, to invite that high self to be the way for me. I am on the path of my soul awakening to reveal the glory of the I am that I am as Harry Morgan Moses in the world, in this lifetime, in this body, in this experience, and transforming and transmuting everything that is unlike freedom by inviting my high self to show me the way, by asking what is mine to do, by asking in what way can I contribute to life in a new way today, in what way can I be assured that I am enough right where I am, being exactly who I am in this day, taking care of the campsite, whatever your campsite of life is, chopping wood, carrying water, doing what is yours to do, and unfolding through that in your day-to-day activities a greater degree of light, a higher vibration, a greater demand upon the infinite itself. Remember, it's not really a demand upon the infinite because the infinite's already given it. It's a demand on yourself to release that personal self, to release that egotism and separatism, and to follow that path, which is showing you the unique ways in which you can express your love, that you can express your joy, that you can express your enthusiasm, entheosasm, your being in Godness, a way for you to express that being in Godness in a unique way today and in this week. Now, the universe is helping because there have been more light workers becoming aware of their unity of all life, demanding that that unity of life reveal the law of harmony in your experience in a new and more wonderful way than it's ever done before, right? Knowing that each day is an opportunity to penetrate the thickness of my own false beliefs, everything that I didn't believe about the glory of the I am and therefore the glory of God, and surrendering to a new good. Now that new good is happening because the legions of light workers in every dimension, we are mental, spiritual, emotional, etheric beings, and there are beings of light, just like your parents or your loved ones who have passed away. They're not gone. They're living their life, they're expressing, and they're popping through in your experience, sometimes as auras and photos, sometimes in brief moments in dreams. We begin to realize that the love that we have always known, whether it's here or not here, is still present. And that love begets love, love magnifies love, and the more we participate in insisting upon our high self revealing the glory of the I am that I already am. Show me the way. Show me the magic. Show me what is possible. The impulsion of the universe is love. You are existing to express the glory of the love that is your unique self in the cosmos and to awaken it, that it may spread without limitation the glory of that light of love, the glory of that light of truth, the glory of that light of peace, the glory of that light of health, wealth, love, and success, and purpose in a way that you've never known before. And everybody's entitled to it. And not everyone will hear you, and not everyone will support you, and it doesn't matter, because you and the one are in tune with yourself. And through that greater awareness, and the greater awareness now coming through us because there are more light workers, and the kingdoms that we're inviting help from other light workers, from angelic range, to just the way that everyone has come into their own awareness of how they might serve the Most High eternally. I came from the light, I returned to the light, but I'm serving that light from the moment I'm born to the moment I have a new expression, and now there's more and more, and in all the dimensions, people and individualized souls, saints, sages, masters, mystics, angels, archangels, they're all seeking to say yes to you. So what's going to awaken? Your telepathy is going to awaken. What's going to awaken is your intuition is going to speak louder. Your conscious awareness is going to have creative ideas pop into your soul, pop into your conscious mind that you never knew were there. And then you're going to have the wisdom to follow them. That was a good idea. I should follow that. That inspiration has meaning. I should follow that. Today is a day I should take a holy breath. Today is a day that I should transcend the affairs of the world. Today is the day that I should transcend the disharmony among humankind. Today is the day that I will be a place where humans bring kindness to humans instead of humans begetting war and violence and pain upon each other, unnecessarily not in accord with the laws of harmony and not in accord with the laws of our high self. So if we're going to step up to that level, we're going to have to step beyond the fears and limitations, and we're going to have to be persistent in our willingness to dwell in the Most High. And through that dwelling in the Most High, in the most practical ways, in our everyday life, watching the magic and miracles of who and what we are transcend appearances and bring a greater good into our lives. What is that? What is that affirmation that we work with all the time? There is no limit to the good. I expect a greater good today than I had yesterday. I know I'm not designed to express in limitation and fear, but in freedom. And I'm going to knock on the door of that freedom. And I'm going to look for the glory of that freedom and how I'm able to move in my world and how I'm able to contact my friends and beloveds and how I'm able to offer love and support and enthusiasm to everyone who touches the arena of my experience. How I'm able, just like the Buddhist monk, the Dalai Lama, to practice kindness in the world and therefore be a transcendent force in the world. It isn't, every moment is not going to be about revealing the kingdom upon kingdom and seeing through the mist and having a conscious awakening. Every moment is going to be about, in the simplicity of my life, in the glory of my life, in the unfoldment of my life, there is room for this peace that transcends understanding. There is room for this healing energy that adds to the collective good, that helps heal and uplift and inspire people that are around me every day in every way. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. All we are is a group of light workers gathering together once a week to remind ourselves what we know. And this is what we know. Your intuition is getting stronger. Your impulses of creativity are getting more creative. Your willingness to follow them and to open the doors into new good is getting softer and more flexible and supple. And you are bringing this into your life in a new way this week because you're practicing it in a new way this week. I am relying on the glory of the gift of my own soul, which has 100% been given to me, and I'm going to call it into my life that I might be a force for good and light and love in the world. And therefore, by shining that light, helping to dispel the darkness and the selfishness and the inhumanity of mankind into a new place, into a new world. This is the dawning of the age, of a new time in humanness, and who you are is something magnificent in it. If you found anything valuable in our 20 minutes together, we invite you to share electronically on LinkedIn, to go to YouTube, to like, to follow, to invite other people to share the video anywhere you can. And let's together multiply this good, because it is awareness that begets awareness. You are a place of that awareness. I am a place of that awareness. And we are now shining it out into the world through the discipline of remembering I am not a mere mortal. I am an immortal spiritual being, superior to my mind, my body, and my experience. Who you are is something magnificent. And until we meet again, I invite you to go in the light, as the light, and with the light. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure love within you guide you on your way. We'll be back next week with Coffee with Casper. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. It's been my honor to be with you in this day, or whatever day you've seen the video and the talk. And we look forward to seeing you again next week on Coffee with Casper. We'll be at cslmidtown.org at 8 o'clock California time on Sunday, and we'll be back with Coffee with Casper at 8:30 California time next Tuesday. Bye for now. Say goodbye, Casper. Goodbye. Maybe next Tuesday we'll be in the sun. We'll see. Bye for now.